Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Young and restless Devin was quite clear in how he ended his conversation with his estranged father, but Tucker's takeaway told us all we need to know about what type of drama is coming next. Devin, clearly desperate, approached Tucker in hopes of gleaning information from dear old dad that would help him take down the latest perceived threat to Chancellor Winters, Billy. Given that Tucker had teamed with Mamie previously on a mission to oust Jill from her own company, Devin assumed that his pops had dirt on his former flame that might work as leverage to get her to back off of her decision to hand her power to her son. As it turned out, Tucker had nothing to offer in that regard. But as Devin got up to leave, Tucker enticed him back by proposing that he could handle Billy, whilst his son kept his hands clean. Meaning, of course, that Tucker would employ the shadier tactics he's best known for to take care of the situation, with no one the wiser that Devin had anything to do with it. Always a straight shooter, Devin heard Tucker out, but immediately shut him down. No thanks, he clearly stated, explaining that it sounds messy and complicated. And most importantly, he doesn't want him making new problems for him. Mikkel told Devin he was sorry he couldn't be of more help, and that was that, except it won't be. Tucker returned to his suite, and that was where his real takeaway from the conversation was revealed when he told Audra that Devin will give him another chance as a father if he can get Billy Abbott out of Chancellor Winters. If you didn't see the writing on the wall in that moment, you need to rewatch. Mikkel will totally disregard Devin's no thanks and become driven to rid Chancellor Winters of Billy using some kind of underhanded tactic. He believes he'll instantly be reinstated into the family by his son, who will be overcome with gratitude and admiration if he's successful. A bona fide recipe for disaster. Why? For one thing, Devin already foresaw the outcome. Tucker will almost certainly make new problems for him by trying to help. He won't be communicating what he's doing to anyone, so he could well end up working at cross purposes with some plan Devin and Lily devise. Or maybe they'll all figure out how to work together, and then Mikkel will swoop in and upend the company. We don't know how it will go bad, but it will. Yes, it's inevitable that Tucker will decide to go after Billy, and he won't be able to do it from Paris, which brings us to the second part of our story. Given that Audra had found them an earlier flight and was wheeling her suitcase over to the door in anticipation of leaving when Tucker came in with this update, it's not hard to see where things are headed. Tucker's about to cancel their trip for a second time, and that's probably going to be the last straw for Audra, who has had Nate in her ear telling her Mikkel was just using her as a stand-in to recreate his Paris romance with Ashley. She doesn't think Devin deserves to have his father doing him a favor given how cold he's been toward him, so there's bound to be a huge blowout if Tucker announces they're putting the trip on pause for him to go to work for his son's approval. So, there you have it. Tucker will mess things up for Devin at Chancellor Winters and lose Audra in one fell swoop, as he'll inevitably decide to go after Billy despite his son asking him not to. Let's not forget that Tucker's decision to stay in Genoa City will also leave him vulnerable to Ashley's devious alter, Ms. Abbott, who is convinced he needs to die. That's a whole lot of losing to come out of one ill-advised choice.